Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone. I'm your host Uruj Islam and welcome back to another inspiring conversation. Today we are diving into a life-changing topic: how to create a growth mindset and embrace challenges. In a world full of uncertainties and rapid changes, developing a growth mindset can empower you to see challenges not as roadblocks but as opportunities to grow, level up, and discover your true strength. To help us explore this powerful concept, we are joined by our special guest, GPT, who will guide us with practical strategies, insightful examples, and mindset tools that everyone can start applying today. So let's jump straight into it.
Hey there, hope you're doing well.
Um,
How can I help today?
okay, what exactly is a growth mindset and how is it different from a fixed mindset?
Absolutely. A growth mindset, a concept developed by Carl Dweck, is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to improve and are more resilient in the face of setbacks. On the other hand, a fixed mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and see effort as fruitless if they don't initially succeed.
Okay.
In essence, the key difference is that a growth mindset focuses on learning and improvement, while a fixed mindset focuses on inherent ability.
Okay, why is a growth mindset so important in today's fast-paced world?
Yeah, definitely. In today's fast paced world, a growth mindset is super valuable because it helps people adapt to change and stay resilient amidst constant advancements. When you embrace challenges and see failures as learning opportunities, you're more likely to innovate, grow your skills, and stay competitive. It also helps in fostering a culture of continuous improvement, both personally and professionally, which is essential for long term success.
Okay, how can someone become aware that they currently hold a fixed mindset?
Great question. Some signs of a fixed mindset include avoiding challenges, feeling threatened by the success of others, giving up easily when faced with obstacles, or believing that effort is pointless if you're not naturally talented. Another indicator is being overly critical of mistakes and seeing them as failures rather than growth opportunities. Becoming aware often involves reflection, feedback from others, and noticing patterns in your responses to challenges and setbacks. Once you recognize those patterns, you can start shifting your mindset gradually.
Okay, what are the first steps a person should take to start developing a growth mindset?
Absolutely. A few great first steps include cultivating self awareness, so paying attention to your own thoughts and reactions. Another step is embracing challenges rather than avoiding them and viewing effort as a path to mastery. It also helps to learn from criticism and feedback rather than taking it personally. Additionally, setting small, achievable goals and celebrating progress along the way can really help. Finally, surrounding yourself with a supportive environment that encourages learning and growth makes a big difference as well.
Okay, how can embracing challenges help us grow mentally and emotionally?
Embracing challenges really helps us build mental resilience because it pushes us out of our comfort zone, encouraging us to develop new skills and problem solving abilities. Overcoming obstacles also boosts our confidence and self efficacy, which means we start believing more in our ability to grow and adapt. Emotionally facing challenges helps us manage stress and build perseverance, and it can foster a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Over time, these experiences help us become more adaptable, more positive, and more emotionally intelligent.
Okay, how can someone start feeling more comfortable with discomfort and the unknown?
That's a great question. One way is to gradually expose yourself to new experiences and take small, manageable risks. Start with something that feels a bit challenging, but still attainable, and build from there. Another helpful approach is to reframe your mindset by focusing on learning and growth rather than just the outcome. Also, celebrating small wins along the way can boost your confidence. Seeking support from mentors, friends, or communities that encourage growth can also make it easier. Over time, these steps help you become more comfortable with stepping into the unknown.
Okay, what daily habits can strengthen a person's growth mindset?
There are definitely some impactful daily habits. For starters, setting aside time each day for learning, whether it's reading, taking an online course, or practicing a new skill, helps keep your mind engaged. Another habit is reflecting on your experiences at the end of the day, noting what you learned and how you can improve. Also, practicing gratitude and focusing on progress rather than perfection can shift your mindset positively. Engaging in positive self talk and challenging negative thoughts is also crucial. And finally, surrounding yourself with people who encourage growth and support your development can make a huge difference as well.
How can educators or parents encourage a growth mindset in students or children?
Absolutely. Educators and parents can do a lot by praising effort and persistence rather than just innate talent. They can also provide constructive feedback that focuses on growth and improvement. Encouraging a love for learning and curiosity is also key. So giving students opportunities to explore new interests and take on challenges can help. Creating a safe environment where mistakes are seen as part of the learning process is really important too. For parents, modeling a growth mindset themselves and sharing their own learning experiences can really inspire children. All of these approaches help create a culture that values growth, resilience, and lifelong learning.
Okay, how does comparing ourselves with others affect our mindset?
Yeah, comparing ourselves to others can definitely have a big impact on our mindset. When we compare ourselves in a negative way, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and even anxiety, which can reinforce a fixed mindset. On the flip side, if we compare ourselves in a positive, constructive way, it can motivate us and inspire growth. The key is to focus on our own progress and personal goals rather than measuring ourselves against others. Cultivating self-awareness and gratitude for our own journey can help keep comparisons healthy and productive.
Okay, how can someone build persistence when dealing with long term challenges?
Building resilience for long-term challenges often starts with maintaining a positive and flexible mindset. One key is breaking down big challenges into smaller, more manageable steps so it feels less overwhelming. Developing a support network of friends, family, or mentors who can offer encouragement and guidance is also crucial. It's important to maintain self-care routines like regular exercise, healthy eating, and enough sleep to keep your energy levels up. Additionally, practicing mindfulness or stress reduction techniques can help you stay calm and focused. And finally, viewing setbacks as learning opportunities rather than failures can really help build that long-term resilience.
Okay, how does our environment, friends, workplace, community affect our mindset?
Absolutely. Our environment plays a huge role in shaping our mindset. When we're surrounded by positive, supportive people who encourage growth and learning, it's much easier to adopt and maintain a growth mindset. On the flip side, if we're in environments that are overly critical, negative, or resistant to change, it can definitely make it harder to grow and stay motivated. In the workplace, for instance, a culture that values continuous learning, offers constructive feedback, and supports innovation can really foster a growth mindset. Similarly, in social circles and communities, having friends who uplift and motivate you can keep you inspired and resilient. Overall, the environment really influences how we perceive challenges, how we respond to setbacks, and ultimately how we grow.
Okay, what final advice would you give to someone who wants to unlock their full potential through a good growth mindset?
I'd say start with self-awareness and self-compassion. Be patient with yourself and recognize that growth is a journey, not a race. Keep setting small, achievable goals and celebrate each step forward. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. And don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone regularly. Also, seek out feedback and be open to it. And surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Lastly, remember that setbacks are just stepping stones for growth, and every experience, even the tough ones, contributes to unlocking your full potential.
Okay, thank you so much, ChatGPT, for sharing such insightful and practical advice. Today's discussion reminds us that a growth mindset isn't just something you are born with, it's something you build one choice and one challenge at a time. To everyone watching, remember every challenge you face is a doorway to personal transformation. Believe in your ability to learn, stay persistent, and never shy away from your growth. Thank you for joining us. Stay motivated, stay curious, and keep embracing challenges with confidence. This is Urul Islam signing off. Allah Hafiz.
That was such a wonderful wrap up. I'm really glad we had this conversation, and I'm always here to help and support you along the way. keep that growth mindset strong. And I look forward to seeing all the